Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Try to make this quick. If you have any questions at any point, put in the question box. I'll answer them at the end, and we'll get started. So, as you know, Sugar Valley Athletic Club is the host of the event. If you're coming from out of town and staying at one of the hotels or coming off the highway, you're likely going to be coming from left to right in this picture, which is north. Building's going to be on your left. The tennis building is in the back, so you'll go around the lake. Parking is here, additional parking over here. That's the indoor area of the club. We will be setting up the tournament desk in there. You're going to go through the lobby. You'll see the front desk and then a door on your left-hand side by the fireplace. You'll go down some steps. That's where we will be, and that's where the 9 indoor courts are. As you can see, these 8 courts over here are the clay courts. There's plenty of viewing on the outsides and in the middle and in between. It's really good viewing for the outdoor clay courts, as well as most of the indoor. The 6 main courts have a balcony across the whole thing that you can watch from. The back 3 are a little bit more limited viewing. You have to sit behind the court. There's a curtain. There are open screens, netting that you will be able to see from. But those, out of all the 17 courts, those would be the 3 that aren't the best, but you can certainly see. So hopefully, right here, we'll get into food stuff for the captains. But if you come around the lake area over here, there's like a deck patio thing that they're going to have a grill set up that you can get food from. So when you are checking in, first stop should be to that tournament desk, which is located, like I said, down the steps. You'll see a setup against the wall. Get there at least 45 minutes early to get your captain's packet. And in it, you'll have your lineup cards. No need to print your own. The rules that you were sent already, they'll be in there, and schedule will be in there. T-shirt card. So you'll get a certain number of T-shirts for the 40 and over leagues and the non-2550. You will get 10 shirts. The 2550 captains, your teams get 8 shirts. We're going to have a vendor on site. They won't be there the entire time, but they will be there for at least one of the times that you're there. They'll be there most of the weekend. They may miss an hour or 2 at the beginning or end, but you know, if you're playing 2 matches, they will definitely be there at one point during your schedule. So you'll bring that T-shirt card over. They'll give you your free shirts, and then you can buy additional shirts. They'll also have different types of clothing. They'll have, so the shirt you get is just a short sleeve shirt. I believe they're going to have a long sleeve shirt, possibly a women's cut shirt, maybe a hooded sweatshirt. I'm not sure. They'll have different stuff that you can get as well. In that packet, so I just found out from the Midwest yesterday that they are not sending a captain's gift like they do every year. So what we're doing is giving you a free drink and food voucher for you, just you, not your players. Free drink. They have a bar in the inside building that you can get stuff. And then, like I said, they'll be cooking out by their lake area. That entitles you to some free food for that as well. Apologize that there's no captain's gift. I'm not sure why the Midwest didn't tell us sooner or why they're not doing it. They always provide the state captain's gift. Had we known that they weren't, we would have gotten something, but it is what it is. And tell your players that they do not have to check in with us at the front desk. Not necessary, just you guys is all we need. So calling the matches. If courts are open, we will call your match up to 30 minutes early. Most of you probably know that. you've been to the championships, especially if you just played your districts. I don't know why it's a rule, but it is, and we have to follow it. So if you are that 9:30 match, you will go out at 9 o'clock, assuming that the officials are ready to go, and they usually are. So we'd like to try to run early when we can. Make sure your players are ready to go when it's their time. Shoes on, bathroom visits, all that stuff. Like I said, we like to keep things on time. We were on time for all of our matches last weekend, and we want to stay that way. Have your players bring your IDs. We will likely ask for them for at least one of the 2 matches, since we don't know most of the out-of-state players, or out-of-district players, excuse me. And don't forget to check, make sure all your players are eligible. We will not double check this, since you've already been told about your ineligible players. Again, if you haven't gotten that list from your district coordinator, let me know and I will send it to you. Again, you should have gotten it. If you advanced directly and they didn't send you one, let me know. As you know, it's 2 matches to be eligible with 1 default counting, so it's pretty easy to figure out. Post-match, we had issues with us for districts last weekend. Remind your players that they have to report immediately after the match. Again, it helps keep us moving. One time we actually had a winning player, leave and not report. We had to default them because we couldn't get a hold of them, and it cost them the match. So we don't want to do that. I'm sure everybody will come. If you're a doubles team, just one of your players is fine. Even the losing players should come up. If they don't come up and only the winner reports, that's what we're going to go off of. So we're going to likely ask the captains to sign the scorecards at the end, especially with the 40 and over, with the new crazy 4-court format. We just want to make sure that every score is absolutely correct, since it comes down to every game with the 40s and over, and it could for the 18s if everyone ties. If you have any self-rated players, results are not official till the Midwest runs their DQ report. I have a list, and I will contact the Midwest every time. They don't always get right back to me, so it may take 5 to 10 minutes, so apologize for that. But we will run it as soon as all courts are complete and it's entered, and we'll let you know. If you are the winning team, stop by, see the tournament desk. We'll collect your banner, and that should say, give you information on the Midwest Championships. So just make sure you do not leave without coming to see me. Okay, so if it rains, and Friday right now is looking like we might get some. If it rains before the match begins, so I'll set up a group text. It'll have everyone's phone number. Again, if you haven't sent it to me, or I have whatever's listed in Tennis Link. So if that's not correct, send me a different one. Or if you're not attending and another captain is, many of you have sent it, so thank you. I'll just set up one group text, so I apologize if you play at 10 a.m. and there was no rain, and it rains at 2 o'clock and you're getting the text, but it's just easier to have one group text with all the captains. So if it rains before the match, I'll send out an update. If it's during the match, we'll take a pause, see what it looks like, and then make a decision. If it's more than a 50% chance and we think it's going to happen, we'll probably just move you indoors to be safe. The indoor site is Western Reserve Racket Club. If you're already at CVAC, it's about a 20-minute drive to Western Reserve. If you're coming from the hotel that was listed on the email you got, you're staying there, it's about the same distance to either one, different direction, but it's about 15 minutes or so on the highway at most. So it's really no extra driving. We're hopeful to get every match at the Chagrin Valley site. It's just more fun with everybody there. Saturday and Sunday look like great days, mid-70s, no rain. Friday, it's about a 50-some% chance, so you never know. We had that same percentage this past weekend when it didn't rain, and then it was 5% chance, and it did, so you never know. But that's how we'll keep everybody updated with that. We're also doing the Sportsmanship Award. If you've been to Midwest, or maybe your district does it, we like to give out 5 Sportsmanship Awards. We're going to do give like vouchers for basically our district will pay for you to have a tennis lesson with the pro of your choice in your district, of course, up to $65. What all you would do is we'll let you know that you won, and then you just contact us, and we'll pay it for you. We hope that's something nice. Just let either anyone at the tournament desk or any of the officials know when you go report your scores. That's the best time to do it, and we'll give out the winners for that. Okay. Any questions? Give you guys a second, otherwise we'll let you go. Of course, if you come up with anything, feel free to shoot me an email. Just reply to the one that you got the other day. Hopefully everything, like I said, runs smoothly. Any fees? Nope. Your districts pay your fees basically from here on out, well, for the next two events for state and Midwest. So you don't have to worry about that. Anything else? Awesome. All right, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks for hopping on. I will see everybody on Friday or Saturday.